Hello, welcome to Port Folks. I'm Seamus.
And I'm Sean.
And we are in our the grand finale of our under 30, under 100 proof. We have Maker's Mark going up against Woodford. Those have been the two picks that we picked. So, anyway, thanks for joining us. We're going to get into this and start tasting it and see what happens. All right, you ready? I'll pour the Woodford if you want to grab the Maker's Mark.
Okay.
I have the easy part because you got to open the Makers.
Well, it's the first time I've ever opened the Makers.
All right. I like the wax. I like the wax top on the Makers. I think it just adds a lot of class.
Yeah.
Makes a good seal too, I'm sure.
Yeah, I bet. I always looked at it as a little pretentious. Now that I'm a fan, I really like it.
There we go. All right. All right. So both of these went up against two others each and won their division.
Yep.
So they're kind of a surprise because I wouldn't have picked either one of these going into this. Woodford, I had some adverse last year to it, and but it's redeemed itself for whatever reason. So we'll find out what that is. We'll see how it does today. And Makers has always been a standby, but never like this big whoop-de-doo thingy for me either. So, all right, which one do you want to get into first?
I don't know.
Let's do Woodford first.
Okay.
So that's on our left. Ooh. Got a butterscotch and caramel right off the bat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a light butterscotch, not like Buffalo Trace, which is like overwhelmingly butterscotch.
Right. A little more subtle.
Yeah. Definitely sweetness to it. Before I taste it, let's nose the Makers too.
Okay.
I like the way we did that. We nose them first and then. I'm not picking up as much nose on it at all.
I'm getting a bit of nuttiness.
Okay.
There's the Maker strap. I get a little bit of nuttiness. Maybe like almond or...
I'm having a hard time picking up anything.
Yeah.
There it
that's
is.
all I'm getting.
Yeah.
I don't even get oak off of it.
I just get a little bit of the alcohol smell, the ethanol.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's passing me by.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to this just real quick. Yeah, not like this one. This one's
Yeah.
a little sweeter. Yeah. Okay. Well, on the nose, the Woodford smells a little bit better, a little bit more to it for sure.
Definitely.
But let's try the palate here. Go for the Woodford first.
Yeah.
A little bit of heat. Definitely the oak. The sweetness isn't coming through in the palate to me.
I feel like I got a little bit of dark chocolate.
Okay. Dark chocolate's not super sweet, right?
No.
so
It's a little
yeah.
bitter.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's true. Maybe a little bit of fruitiness, but not overly sweet, like a dry fruit, but not sugary sweet. I don't know. It was good. It was just the finish didn't last very long though, for me. Very up front, a little bit of fruitiness in the back end, but not very long. Yeah. Okay.
For me, you get the heat in the front, and then I've never had like a dark chocolate bitterness ever show up.
Oh,
and
interesting.
I just got that. And it was only on the first sip, and then it was gone.
That was gone. Okay.
I don't know.
These whiskeys, man, they can drive you crazy trying to figure out. All right, I'm going to go for the Makers here.
Okay. Cleanse a little bit.
Oh, sure.
Sorry for the interruption, but we wanted to let you guys know that we have a Old Forester
Whiskey Row review coming up, and we were able to get this from a friend of ours. He picked it up at Costco, of all places, for a very decent price. Anyway, we're going to review this, give you our opinions on it. We know the 1920 already, but we're going to try it against all the others. So, looking forward to this. The review is going to be on
Friday, December 23rd.
Join us. Looking forward to it. Thanks. Nose is the same.
Smoother.
Yeah. There was something. There's something about that I didn't like.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it was. It's that sour. The finish is lasting longer, but it's kind of sour in a way for me. Yeah. Wow. It's interesting because I know Makers went up against the 1792. That was the one, and we picked it over that.
Right.
I know it was pretty close, and the reason we ended up with that was really because I think you liked it a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I was kind of on the fence about both. We had a shot of 1792 to start things off to get kind of our palates ready for this, and that was super good to me.
Yeah.
Compared to even both of these
okay.
at the moment. But if I had to pick one right now, I like the Woodford better. Just a little sweeter. Doesn't have that sour. I don't know why this. Maybe it's. I don't know if it's from having the 1792. But we had them together last time, and
yeah,
I don't understand it. But see. That's better. You know what? But
I like the smoothness
with
the Makers. I think it's much smoother.
Okay.
It's a little more dull flavor-wise. On the nose, the oak doesn't come through. And on my palate, the oak doesn't really come through. It's just alcohol that's very smooth. With the Woodford, I went back to it after Makers. The oak pops through. It's not terribly sweet. It's not, I don't know, it reminds me of, our old saying, whatever.
Right.
Have a cigar in a lounge chair with a glass of Woodford.
Right.
I think that's my choice.
Just a real basic flavor, right?
Yeah.
Kind of a whiskey flavor, right?
Sort of that old time thing, no frills or anything. It's just whiskey.
Okay.
It should be.
You can do one more here on each. I noticed something different here. What I noticed, this may be weird, I don't know. Maybe somebody can let us know about this, but what I did on the first one was when I was sipping it, I was letting it kind of coat the mouth and then drinking it down. And when I do that, the Maker's Mark is sour. If I just take a sip and drink it back, it's fine. It tastes pretty good. It doesn't set me back. It doesn't, like you said, it doesn't have much flavor, but it's just kind of it's got like a little bit of oakiness, and it just kind of sets in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you were talking about.
Right?
You get the
When
sour.
you coat them out,
Yeah.
when you coat them out, it's different. That's interesting to me. Because I don't know if I can't say I've been consistent at all in doing that with every taste we've ever done. So I don't know. But when I coat with the Woodford, I like it better. Okay, so you know what? I think it's interesting about that. The mouthfeel and the coating the mouth, or just second drinking it back. The Makers and the Woodford, both when I just drink them back, about the same almost.
Yeah.
Hard to tell the difference. But when you coat the mouth and then you drink it back, I don't like the Makers. It's too sour. There's a sour aftertaste in my mouth that I don't like, and so I would say Woodford for me.
Okay. The sourness from the Makers I don't mind necessarily, but I want to get that oakiness.
Okay.
And the Makers isn't doing it.
Okay.
The Woodford is. And I still get a bit of sourness, which I don't, like I said, I don't mind.
Right.
So my pick is Woodford as well.
Okay. So excuse me, you're getting sourness on the Woodford as well?
Just a hint.
Really?
Not like the Makers,
Okay.
but it's there for me.
Try that again.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that a little bit,
Yeah.
but it's very slight compared to Makers. Yeah.
Right.
Let me just try the Makers real quick one more time. Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna say Woodford.
Yeah.
All right. So for under 30, under 100 proof, our Woodford Reserve. Of course, at some point here we're gonna do another 30, 100 proof. That's coming up. But anyway, we got just enough left here to Schlanta out here. So Schlanta, here's to your health. Thanks for joining us. Woodford under 30, under 100 is our winner. And join us for our next show where who knows what we're doing. Like and subscribe. See you later.